we had a heck of a week. We had Mike and his boy Brandon come all the way from California to come down here and do a little hog hunting with us. And if you guys have seen us shoot these things before, these are rubber dummies, and this is the man who's actually come up with it. So what do you got going on here?
Well, this is my 3D self-healing target system for firearms training and tactical training. They work great for self-defensive training, and just kind of adds another dynamic to your whole training regimen. Just shooting fun, actually. I mean, everybody seems to really just get a big kick out of it. You know?
We've absolutely had a blast with them. They take a lot. As you guys know, we like to hunt with our 10 millimeters, and we have put it to it, son. But it's pretty solid. What is it, like, you know, as far as, you know, what's it made out of, and how did you come up with this?
Well, oddly enough, it's made from rubber. And it starts as recycled tires.
Yeah.
And I kind of had the idea about 4 or 5 years ago and couldn't find anything out on the market that would kind of fit the bill.
Right.
There's some stuff out there, but it's really kind of pricey and kind of geared towards law enforcement and people with a lot of money, military and things. And I just kind of, I've been a consumer for a long time, John.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I've been the guy that likes to shoot.
Yeah.
And I shot the things for about a year before I ever sold the first one, because I just didn't want to put anything out there that wouldn't hold up. And during our testing, we figured we got about close to 7,000 rounds into most of the dummies before they were what we call retired, oddly enough.
Yeah.
So I tell people about 5,000 rounds if you're shooting ball ammo,
That's
223, 9mm, 45 ACP. I love the 45, and I shoot a ton of them at it. You know.
Now you shot it with a 460 roll. Now this guy brought a 460 roll out here to shoot with us. 460 Smith & Wesson, right?
460 Smith & Wesson. Yeah, we've shot it with that. In fact, there's guys doing it. I think it's a challenge for people. The two most popular questions are how many rounds will it take and what caliber can I shoot? And I actually have one that we shot with a 40mm cannon round, believe it or not.
Wow.
That's about 1.5 inches diameter, and it closed back up on it. There's a picture on Instagram of that particular dummy.
Yeah, so you guys gotta watch some of these videos, because we've seen them get blown up. I saw it, what they put armor on it and blew it up with
Tannerite.
Tannerite, yeah, man, they really put it to it. But so what comes when you guys order it? What comes in the box?
All right, so this is what we would call our starter kit. Now we sell the dummy by itself, so once you've shot up your dummy and you want just a replacement, you already have the stand, you can go online and just order the replacement dummy. But this is what we call the starter kit, which is basically everything you need once you get going. I kind of put it all together, so in here, these are what we call the kill shot packets. They basically give you the pink mist out the back, and they're just a lightweight powder. You thumbtack them in on the back side. When you hit those vital zones or wherever you put it, you get this nice pink mist that kind of hits, but it just floats away, and you don't got a bloody zombie mess in the back of your truck, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We give you a can of primer. Now the primer is going to help cover it once you've shot it.
All right. So once we wore this thing out, like we have, looks like brand new almost once you start.
Well, John's had some fun with the hollow points, and we don't recommend the hollow points.
Almost like new.
He can. This is a great example of where he was shooting hollow points at it, but everywhere else you can see it's pretty well sealed right up.
Yeah, so every time and the good thing what I noticed is after I paint it, it's so much easier to see where you shoot it, because actually the paint kind of paint pops off, and you know exactly, kind of like it reports where you shot it.
Yeah, we're going to show you here in a little bit exactly what it looks like as you're shooting it.
Right.
And then of course in the box is the bracket and the rest of the stand. Now the bracket here, I fabricated this out of AR-500 plate, so if it does take a round or two, it's not going to get destroyed. This should hold for a while.
Yeah. We did hit that bottom there, and that's a great idea, because I thought once you hit it and it messes those threads up, it'd be tough to take on and off.
Right, and it's just a 3/4 inch pipe that goes from the bracket to the base.
Right.
And that way, if you do shoot the pipe, two things I tell people is, one, practice on something else for a little bit while, and then just go down to Lowe's or the hardware store and you can pick up a new pipe. You don't got to come to me just to replace your pipe or anything else. You know.
There you go.
So everything is in the box, ready to go.
Yeah.
And of course your dummy. It's all ready to go.
Yeah.
Range ready.
How much does that weigh?
The body weighs 30 pounds. And the way it mounts is it's just basically sitting on the bracket right here. You just grab them by the armpits and lift them up about 4 inches, and then there's 2 holes in the bottom of the dummy. It just sits right on there.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
In most cases, as long as you're shooting ball ammo, 9s, 223s, your 308, 7.62, you don't even need to stake the thing down. The bullets will just pass right through it so fast.
Right.
But there's holes in the base to stake it down if you do decide you need to, or you got a lot of rapid fire or shotgun blasts.
Right. Well, see, we shot it with a 10mm. That's the first thing I thought too, was we're going to shoot it with 10mm. It's going to fall right over. Because I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, that's kind of heavy. And so I did. I took the 10mm and I emptied the entire magazine. That thing never fell over. It surprised me.
Yeah. It's amazing how the bullets just tend to pass right through it.
Right. Well, how can anybody order these things?
So you can order them right online at rubberdummies.com. We're starting to get a nice little dealer network set up too. So some of the local gun shops and things like that in your neighborhood, you could check with them. If they're not carrying it, by all means, you can just order it right online at rubberdummies.com.
rubberdummies.com. And like I say, you guys got to check out their Facebook and Instagram. A lot of awesome videos.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, like I said, we saw some of them and we were just blown away, and it just looked like too much fun. So we had to reach out to Mike and get a couple for ourselves. But yeah, check them out, rubberdummies.com, and find you on social media.
You got it.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. And we're gonna go see if we can't
John.
shoot some more hogs, y'all. So hang tight. We're gonna see if we can't get some more bacon on the back of the truck. Now this one doesn't need to be so fresh and so clean.
I'll do the shooting part.
Yeah. Pull the box. So now, what made you come up with the pegs? As far as like, any other way you could have mounted it? How'd you just...
Sheer genius.
Yeah, you're a machinist, right?